This is the 2025 Acura TLX, and this is the top performance Type S. And nothing changed for 2025. It's pretty much just a carryover. It got a refresh in 2024. This is one of my favorite sedans to drive. I love driving this. This is a really fun drive. It's turbo V6. It has a lot of power. It sounds good, but there's one thing that would keep me from buying this car, and I would absolutely not buy this car because of that one thing. Let's have a look around. All right, I have it in Sport Plus mode, and I love the sounds it makes. I love how it feels to drive. It drives amazing. This is a 3-liter turbo V6, 355 horsepower, 354 pound-feet of torque with a 10-speed automatic transmission and super handling all-wheel drive. The base TLX, the non-Type S, is a 2-liter 4-cylinder, so you're getting a big jump from the base specs of the TLX going up to this Type S. I would choose the Type S. I love this drive. I know I've said that a few times. It really is one of my favorite sedans to drive. I just love how it handles. The Type S also gets a sportier tuned suspension, so it just gives it all around a bit sportier of a drive feel over the base trims of the TLX. I don't even think I've even driven a base trim of the TLX, because every time the TLX is in the press fleet here, it's the Type S. And I'm grateful for that. It's definitely a joy to drive. I love the sporty back end of the TLX Type S. We've got quad exhaust. We got, of course, beautiful Acura badging, a nice black spoiler, and of course the Type S is all-wheel drive both in Canada and in the US. But the other trims of the TLX are two-wheel drive in the US, rear-wheel drive, and all-wheel drive is standard in Canada on all TLX trims. We have a really nice big trunk. I love the rubber mat. It gives it that durability. And then of course our back seats fold down in a 60/40, but yeah, it's a pretty big trunk. And then we can flip those back seats down from back here, which is very handy. We have a beautiful interior, but I will say the one reason I would not buy this TLX is this trackpad. The trackpad is the only way to control the infotainment system and the settings in the car, and I cannot stand this trackpad. It drives me bonkers. It is so hard to use. It is wireless CarPlay, and it does connect really quickly. It is very responsive. It has an excellent sound system, but the trackpad is a big no for me. We have dual zone climate control, heated and ventilated seats, our push button gear selector, which I do like. And I do like the different drive modes. You may have even heard the sound difference when I went from normal to Sport Plus. It also changes the settings on our digital driver display, which I appreciate. I like it. If you can come in close, you can even see Acura does a really good job of like their animations and their graphics. So when I put my foot on the brake, you can even see that on the little graphic there. I think that's pretty cool. And we have our adaptive cruise control here, and we have our music controls and our heated steering wheel here. If it wasn't for these buttons, I don't even know if I would listen to my own music in an Acura, because I cannot be bothered. I mean, I love the volume knob. I do love the volume knob and this, so you can skip your music, but I use the one on the steering wheel a lot as well. I love this sporty red leather interior. It is so beautiful. Acura does a really good job with their red interiors. You guys may remember I just had it on the RDX as well, but I really do love it. We have a center armrest with 2 cup holders. We have a big hump in the middle, so your center passenger is not going to have a ton of space, but we have 2 USB-C chargers and vents, and then seat back pockets. I have a good amount of space, but I am only 5'1". I wish we had a panoramic sunroof in here for $70,000, but the ELS Studio 3D sound system is really good. And again, the red leather and the red stitching carries out throughout the door. We do have some plastic up here, but it is otherwise really beautiful. Oh, and some of you ask sometimes for me to put the seatbelt on in the back seat, so let's do it. Again, I'm 5'1". Comfortable, as I mentioned, like it's a comfortable sedan that seats 5 easily. 4 would be more comfortable. Right, so I said it was a rear-wheel drive, the base TLX, or the other specs of the TLX in the US, and I was wrong, it's front-wheel drive. But the Type S is all-wheel drive both in US and Canada. The difference with the Type S too, not only more powerful, but has a sportier tuned suspension as well. So it also has Brembo brakes and these big 20-inch wheels. It's a real joy to drive. I really do love driving the TLX Type S. The base TLX is going to set you back around 59,000 Canadian dollars, or around 46,500 US dollars. This one being the top, the Type S, more powerful. The other one's a 2-liter 4-cylinder with 272 horsepower. This is that 3-liter turbo V6. This one, 70,000 Canadian, or just under 70,000 Canadian, or around 59,000 US dollars. Are you choosing this for your sports sedan? I also have the Mercedes-Benz CLE this week. So I'm kind of using them as a comparison because the CLE I have is 77,000 Canadian and this one's about 70,000, but that one's a 2-door and a 4-seater, so it's a little bit different. It's not as powerful. I really, truly love driving the TLX. Let me know what you think. I'm curious to have your questions and comments. Please do subscribe. We'll see you guys soon.